crazy cause I'm speeding it like.
Hey everybody, Michael here. Welcome back to yet another video. This is gonna be fast, it's gonna be quick. But this is the video I promised I was gonna make. Now I know you Android guys are waiting. Well, I'm not gonna gear this towards Android because this really isn't an Android issue. I just made that thumbnail because couldn't find any good ones. But now I want to talk about why I'm really not in favor of Apple. Now you guys know for a while I am an Apple fan. You guys know I love Apple. But there comes a certain time when you see the problems of the company that you love. And not many people are willing to admit this. You know, I mean, look. I could say all I want, you know, about Apple, and it's kind of hard for me to talk about this. I'm just pulling up something real fast here, guys. Well, this is my issue with Apple. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, guys. This will take only a couple seconds. Give me just 1 second. Sorry about that. Just had to fix something. But yes, let's get into the reason why recently I'm just not too fond of Apple. And you know what? I'm going to say it. Look, if you guys haven't caught on by now, and I think, and listen, to all you Apple sheeps out there, this is the time where I got to ask you guys, please wake up. You guys are defending a company that's literally greedy. You can defend and defend and defend and defend all you want. But the more you defend, the more money you're giving away. This is my problem with Apple. My problem is, instead of Apple focusing on making their products, you know, perfect, working to perfect every little detail down to the nitty-gritty, they're focused more on keeping their profits and revenue growing instead of worrying about what the consumers want. You don't believe me? Why don't we go on the Apple website? You know, because Apple sheeps and Apple fanboys, listen, you guys can defend this company all you want. I love it, but I'm not a fanboy like you guys. I admit where Apple's wrong. But it's people like you that constantly write in the comments in every video that I've done. Literally, I have to hold them back because you literally go fucking F-bombs on me. I should probably start releasing them. But at this point, you people tell me, oh, you're not an Apple fanboy. What the fuck do I own? Like, what is around my house? HomePods, iPhone, MacBook, iPad, Apple TV, for Christ's sake. But if you guys don't believe me that Apple is greedy, well, why don't we go on their website? Let's just look. So, let's see the Mac lineup. We have 1, 2, 3 different MacBooks. Now, the MacBook and the MacBook Air are exactly nothing different. There's no reason why the MacBook should still be up. But Apple doesn't care. They still charge you money. Like, what is the point of the MacBook up? And look at the price for such a thin, lightweight iPad, for something so small that can literally just be the budget-friendly device. No, Apple charges it at $1,299. And if you start to upgrade the specs, good luck. And that's the problem right there. Because the more money you're paying, the more things you'd be better off with other products. Look at the MacBook Air. You thought that this would be the budget and iPad, it was not iPad, but you thought this would be the budget-friendly? The price doubled from $999 to $199. $200 more. Now, I didn't double exactly like that, but it went up $200, and then it goes up to $400 more if you want whatever the fuck, 256 gigabytes? Like, what the fuck, Apple? Then, let's look at the Mac Mini. Oh, the Mac Mini. I may have been waiting for that, but you know what? Fuck it. I'm not getting it, because I already have a Mac right here plugged into it, so fuck that. Look at the specs. $799. It was $499 in the past. Now it's $799. Now wait, I hear you Apple fanboys. Oh, they went pro. They put heavy models. They put new CPUs, GPUs. They got all this. Yeah, they got all that. But where the fuck is the Ethernet port? Oh wait, that's right. You got to pay more for that. Let's see how much it is to put on there. $100 more to put an Ethernet fucking port on your Mac Mini, whatever the fuck it is. Like, do you not see how infuriating that is? It should be already in the system. If it was already in it, I'll be like, all right, fine, you know what, I can get that. But you have to pay an extra $100 to put the gigabit Ethernet. iMacs. Let's look at the iMacs. Now, obviously, I can't really yell at this one. But compared to what I've done in my experiment, I saved myself a bunch of money. Yeah, I have an expensive thing, but you could save yourself. Why do you need 2 Macs? I don't understand it. Just get a monitor, like, do what I do. But let's pretend, okay, $1,099. That's actually more reasonable than buying a Mac Mini. Obviously, it's a backlit. It's not an actual, you know, display. But look, it's better than what you can get out there, and it's honestly all in one Mac, so nothing to complain about. But then you get the Retina displays, $12.99. All right, not too bad. $14.99 for the Retina 4K, but that's for, I think i5 processors. Then you go to the 27-inch, things go off the fucking roofs. 5K display. Okay, I can see that. You know what? Maybe I take that back. But look at the prices: $117.99, $1,999, $2,299, and they're not even 8th generation Intel processors. Hello. And finally, let's go to the iPads. iPad Pro, we have that, $799. iPad Pro, the 10.5 inch with the home button. You can get a little price reduction on that, but it's still nowhere near affordable because if you only make a certain amount of money, how are you going to afford that? The only iPad you can afford is the budget iPad. That is the one thing that I can actually say that is a better investment in your money. I can at least say the iPad is worth the investment. And then you have the iPhones. Oh my God. Thank you, Apple. Thank you very, very much, because it is because of you guys that you have caused the market to literally freaking... You have caused... Oh, I don't even want to get into it. Thanks to you, you have made notches all over fucking phones. You have caused the industry to have a starting price of $1,000 for your phones. And what do we get with these phones? Face ID, a fucking hideous notch, and oh yeah, that little $750 phone. Yeah, did you see what OnePlus did? That's an AMOLED display, 6.4 inch. Okay, it doesn't have wireless charging, but look at the price point for that, $549. Why couldn't your phone be $699? Or why wouldn't you decrease the price maybe to get a little more, care about the customers? For a company that literally drives everybody out of money, you certainly know how to charge. That's not even going into consideration their fucking restore price. Oh, that reminds me, repair prices, and most of all, let's go to your fucking HomePods, Apple. You want to promote all Apple Watches? Everything has gone up. HomePods, $350. AirPods, $159. iPod Touch, okay, you know what? I'll leave the iPod Touch alone. That's actually not bad. But do you guys get my point? You can't go and buy an Apple product without spending minimum $1,000. Forget the iPad. Let's say you go and buy a Mac. $1,000 is the minimum price. What teenager or a young adult's going to save up that much money that fast when they're in high school or college? How are they going to be able to spec it out the way they want it? Number two, why is the HomePod $350 fucking dollars? Have Apple, you not learned? The reason your sales are so bad is because of that price point for the HomePod. You make a good ass speaker, but yet you price it at $350. Then next up, the iPad. $799 for a fucking tablet that's 64 gigs, and if you go all the way up, and then the Mac lineup. Like, do you guys understand this? Look at all this stuff. This stuff looks half-assed. Apple literally didn't even redesign the MacBook Air. They literally just took the design of the fucking MacBook Air, like that little thing, but put the MacBook specs in that. Then they made the Mac Mini basically a pro version of what a desktop iMac should be. Then, not even taking into consideration, the iPhones are literally half-assed. It all started with the iPhones. You could have made a good iPhone for the 10th anniversary, but you half-assed it, you put a fucking notch on it, and then you price it at a fucking $1,000. But yet everybody, your fan base, will eat it up and say, that's justifiable for what you get. Oh, God. I have never gone off, but this is my main reason why I usually don't like Apple. The main reason why. They are greedy sons of bitches. And you know something? As long as we continue to give them their money, or give them our money, the more we continue to do that, nothing changes. You see, the problem is everybody's into this Apple ecosystem where if you leave, you can't get this and that. That's why I'm switching over to Galaxy, possibly. I want to try it out. But this is why I'm going to see, can we escape this Apple curse? Can we see? I mean, obviously things will be different, but guys, you got to understand. Apple, the reason Apple is the way it is because we've allowed it to be like that. We're dropping this much money on products that they care only about their revenue and marginal cost. They care more about profit than they do about the products, and they care more about the sales than the customer's reaction. They can say all they want. You could sit there and hit the dislike button and say you're crazy. But when you go into an Apple store and you're dropping $1,000 on a product that you could literally go to another place and get it for probably better and pay less, then you know something is different. I won't even get into why Android, but the point I'm trying to make, guys, is we are allowing Apple to be greedy. And I don't care if any Apple sheep that watches this video and wants to defend it, go right ahead. Just keep throwing your $1,000, keep working your hard-earned money into their pockets. I'm not saying it's bad. They have to make a profit. But the way they're doing it is so greedy. And if you can't see it, if you can't understand that is how greedy it is. Like, literally, the fact that they literally made the back glass of the iPhone 10, 10s, 10s Max, all of them not replaceable because it's literally built into the back panel, it shows they will milk you for every dollar you spend. And if you continue to spend that money, God help you. So that is my main reason why I don't like Apple. But at the same time, I also told you why I like Apple. But listen, that is all I have to say. I honestly don't care what people think. If you want to say something, go ahead. Obviously, Apple is perfect and bad at the same time. Like, I mean, obviously, well, not perfect. It's good and bad the same ways. I'm not saying Apple's the best, but when it comes to their motto of just trying to make a dollar, it's bad. And the fact that we keep spending and allowing this to happen shows nothing will ever change. So that's all I gotta say. And that's going to do it for this video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know why don't you like Apple or why do you like Apple. Let me hear the defenses you guys can give. If you could defend this action that Apple has, if you could defend it, go right ahead. I won't even argue. Just go ahead. Thanks for watching and peace.